reason I'm here is that I know how to take a joke.
A bit of fun on SNL may be good for his campaign, but the Republican Party establishment isn't laughing.
Let's be honest. Is this a comic book version of a presidential campaign?
It's not a comic book.
Trump remains a prime contender for the White House, most of his rivals polling far behind, following his agenda.
We need to control the border, for crying out loud.
Trump is a Pied Piper for vast crowds of Republican caucus voters. Go Trump!
These Republican primaries are basically a debate among candidates who are trying to appeal to people who are more on the extreme right part of the situation in the United States. They tend to be whiter, they tend to be older, maybe a high school education or less. That working class America, I think, is buying into Donald Trump's message.
And they just love it.
Trump's message? He'll stand strong against foreign threats. He'll return jobs sent overseas by feckless politicians.
I'm going to renegotiate our trade deals. I'm going to bring our jobs back. I'm going to bring our manufacturing back.
And he'll keep the outsiders out.
We're going to build the wall, okay? Believe me. We're going to build the wall.
Go back where you come from. Get here in England.
The message resonates all the way to the furthest fringes of the American right.
America is changing rapidly right now. In a few years, the population under age 30, about half of them will be racial minorities in the country, whereas the older population, made up of baby boomers and seniors, is still a largely white population used to the way things were. And the way things were 40 or 50 years ago were pretty good compared to the way they are now, especially for many of them.
Indeed, for a huge slice of Trump's key demographic, something shocking is happening. A Princeton study published this week revealed that a large group of white Americans, middle-aged ones, are dying at much higher rates. That's almost unheard of for any group anywhere. Since 1999, the middle-aged in France, Germany, Britain, Canada, Hispanic Americans, Black Americans, all of them saw death rates during that part of life decline. It's only among white, middle-aged Americans that the rates have gone up, especially for those with a high school education or less. Researchers are astonished.
This change in trends has led to an additional 500,000 deaths.
Driving the increase, not big killers like heart disease and diabetes, but a stark rise in suicides, drugs, and alcohol abuse.
It's just revealing a deep despair, unhappiness, lack of opportunities, presumably economic dead ends and deterioration for these groups.
It's a despair Trump's message speaks to.
When was the last time we won on anything? We don't win anymore.
While candidates typically talk about America's greatness, Trump's America is already broken.
We wrote a book, and the title, Crippled America, is very tough. America is crippled.
A land he can restore by the force of his personality.
We need tremendous energy. We need a person that has tremendous personal energy to get us back on track.
I think it has to do with the fact that manufacturing isn't as big of an industry as it was before, and the fact we had a huge recession, but people are willing to blame all kinds of things around them, and somebody like Donald Trump can come in and help to fan the flames of that division.
Critics, mystified by his appeal, may say Trump offers no real solutions, but for one group of Americans, no one else has either.
The American dream will be back.
And for now, Trump is their white knight.
Bigger and stronger, I promise, than ever before. Ever. Thank you. Thank you very much.